Moon.
It's the moon. Moon came and hit you in the face. Whoa, all that sunshine. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another vlog. I'm Emkwan. Peace and blessings to all out there. God, I have missed this view, and I'm sure so many of you have also missed the view, because let's face it, a lot of you were asking me, hey Emkwan, how long are you going to be in the UK? Well, we got back about 2 weeks ago, and you probably noticed the last two vlogs were actually vlogs that I had in terms of footage and edited in the UK. So these are officially the vlogs that are starting off here in the UAE, back in Abu Dhabi. I hope you guys are well. Right, before we carry on with today's video, if you are new to the channel, I want you to hunt and find that subscribe button and smash that subscribe button. Why? Because then you will find out exactly when these videos go live. And second, if you are an existing subscriber, a lot of you have been complaining that you don't know when the videos go live. That's because you're not being notified. So next to the subscribe button down below, there should be like a little bell. Tap that bell because you will get notified on your mobile device or via email when a video goes live. Done that? Right, on with the rest of the vlog. Let's do it. Now, Bila has made for us, check this out, a gourmet dish. OMG, check this out. Yeah. We've got, is that quinoa? Quinoa, and then we've got salad, and then what's in the patties, Bila?
Just potato, tuna, and some veg.
Potato, tuna, and veg. Zayn is busy playing with my Apple Watch. Oh, it's the moon! Can you show us where the Earth is? What's that? That's the moon. And that one's the, what's that?
Planet.
That's the planets. Good boy. Where's Earth? Look. Whoa! It's Earth. Shh. Zayn's asleep. Well, not entirely asleep. About 80% asleep. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is really what I want to focus this entire vlog on, this entire video on, essentially. 2016, done and dusted. Last year, right about September time, I started to watch other YouTubers talking about their favorite products for the month. And I wanted to do something similar to that. Because one of the things I noticed, and if you're a female viewer, you'll know all about this, is that the favorite products of the month, they tend to be done by female YouTubers. That's because they focus predominantly on fashion or on health and beauty, skincare, all that kind of stuff. But there were very few male YouTubers that were doing this around male items, but also around lifestyle. I really like that concept. And one of the things that I put down for my New Year's resolution in terms of YouTube was to incorporate that series on this channel. And I want to do it month by month. But what I want is, I want your feedback. I want you to tell me, based on this video, what you think of it. If you want to see more, what other products you want me to kind of cover, or categories you want me to cover. If it goes down well, we'll give it a month or two, then I might make it a permanent fixture for this channel. So essentially, what I wanted to do is, I wanted to start off with a big, my favorite products of 2016. So there are going to be a couple of categories. The first category, because I'm a guy, and it's based on my other channel as well, is my favorite tech for 2016. Second, I want to focus on my favorite fashion for 2016. And third, I want to focus on health and beauty, my favorite health and beauty products of 2016. There are three broad categories, and I'm not going to give you like tons and tons of products, but we'll start off with tech. 2016 has been a crazy year because we've had a lot of tech that's come out. Number one, the tech that has transformed my life for the positive has to be the brand new MacBook Pro 2016. Some of you who are super clever will be like, hey Emkwan, you really didn't get that at the beginning of 2016 or in the middle of 2016, you got that at the end of 2016. The fact is that since I've got it, it's completely transformed my workflow in terms of the stuff that I do outside of my 9 to 5, the creative aspect, you know, all the creative work that I do. And I ended up getting, I'm not sure if I'm lucky or unlucky, I ended up paying more than what I had planned to do, because that was the only MacBook that I could find in store, and I was desperate to get my hands on that because my older MacBook Pro, which is about 8 years old, was beginning to die on me. So I ended up getting a 1 terabyte fully spec'd out 15-inch MacBook Pro with the touch bar. So the MacBook Pro is definitely something that I would recommend. Now, I'm not gonna recommend it to everyone because A, it's very expensive. However, the thing is that the main medium that I use to edit these videos and a bunch of other client videos tends to be on Final Cut Pro, 10, and Motion. So I really needed the specs and speeds, and that's not available on a Windows machine. The other weird thing is, despite all the criticisms people have made of the fact that Apple have removed the ports, for me that's not a major issue, but the first product has to be the MacBook Pro in tech. The second product is a product that I'm gonna do a detailed review on, so you'll be able to see that on my other channel. It's essentially a bumper case for my iPhone. Where is my iPhone? Here's my iPhone. Okay, this thing is such a simple, cheap, I wouldn't say case because it doesn't really protect the iPhone completely from scratches, but what it does do is that if you have an iPhone 7 or iPhone 7 Plus or any other smartphone and you want to maintain the beautiful design, you want to be able to see that design, this really simple bumper design works a treat. Check it out. So easy to put in, so easy to take out. It costs like $24, made in the UK, and it's made with this technology that means that if you drop it, there's kind of this like honeycomb shape inside, help spread the impact so it doesn't affect your smartphone. Yeah, it's not a bad buy, and I've used this religiously. Like if I'm not rocking a naked iPhone 7 Plus, then I have been using when I go out and about, the case. And incidentally, if you drop it from like I think 11 feet or something, that's what the manufacturers say that it can be dropped from. I've dropped it from about 5 feet, 7 feet by mistake, and it's done really well. Not a scratch on the case, not a bump or scratch on the phone, and this is without any of the protectors on the front or the back. Right, the third problem, this takes us on towards the next category, which is kind of health and beauty and all that stuff, is the Fitbit Ultra. Now the Fitbit Ultra is over there charging, but the Fitbit Ultra is again another product that I've done an unboxing on, is especially for this part of the year, if you are looking to keep a tab on movement, a tab on just getting active and being able to see how active you are, because I think that's part of the problem when you tell yourself that, okay, I'm gonna be more active this year, or I'm gonna be more active this month or week or whatever. If you can't actually see the steps that you're taking, it means nothing. So the Fitbit Ultra, A, it's cheap, it's around about 120 quid. B, it's got amazing battery life. My Fitbit Ultra will, on a single charge, last me over a week. And it's great because if you have, again, a smartphone and you want some of the basic notifications to come through, like phone calls or like when you get text messages or alarms, and it's a great product because it's a product that is simple, it's light, it's cheap. Couple of things about it though. The fact is that it's not waterproof, but it means that you can't go swimming with it essentially. Be a little careful when you're washing dishes or washing your hands. I've used it to wash my hands. I haven't used it in the shower though, but it works perfectly fine. And like I said, the battery life is just insane. A great product actually for males and females. In fact, most of the tech that I've recommended are great products for males and females. Right, so health and beauty is something really weird because I'm not much into like health and beauty per se, but there are three things that I do want to share with you. You notice much of 2016, I've kind of let my hair grow a bit, but I've definitely let my beard grow. Now that's part of the kind of the style that I'm rocking at the moment. I kind of like and dig the beard, kind of masculine. So for that reason, I've kept the beard. And one of the things that I would recommend, one of the things that I've used this year is LNS beard oil. But as well as that, you've got to keep one of these, which is a beard comb essentially. So I keep mine in my bag when I go to work, or you know, I keep it in my back pocket if I'm going to be out and about without a bag. When you've got a kind of longish beard and you just need to kind of tame down that masculinity, this thing is really, really handy. As well as that, when you're growing out your beard, it's really important to make sure that, you know, it's kept healthy and revitalized. And in the same way that you would put conditioner and shampoo in your hair, you want to do that with your beard. And there are a bunch of different beard oils that you kind of essentially scrub in after you've had a wash that can actually help to make the beard glow, make your beard feel much better to the touch, and generally enhance the look of the beard. Vitamin E is great for the skin, great for the hair. So try and look for something like that. Try and look for something that's as natural as possible. I'm going to post a link to the one that I've been using in the comment section down below. If any of you guys have any other suggestions, then please do let me know. Please leave a comment down below as well. Sometimes you're gonna have to tame it, and unless you've got your own personal barber that you can go to and that you trust to touch up your beard, I would recommend that you go out, save some money in fact, by purchasing just a really good beard trimmer. Now this is the one that I use. This is a Panasonic, I think the model number is like model ERGP80. I wish they'd give them like funky names like rice cake, but I'll leave a link down below. I found this on Amazon. This is really good because not only can you use this for your beard, you can actually use this for your hair as well. I wouldn't touch my own hair, I trust someone else with it. This is something that I can do at home. It's really easy to do yourself, and the options that you have, like you get like 4 different heads that come with it. I've dropped this, I've used this in the shower, I've kind of banged this and broken this and all sorts, but it still works flawlessly. Right, finally, once you've had that shower, once you're feeling fresh, the next thing you want to do is have some good cologne. And in this part of the world, perfume is a major deal, it's a big deal. So 2 of the perfumes that I've been really living off this year. The first one is my all-time favorite, and this is actually, there are a bunch of you friends who've been asking me what I use when I'm out and about, and I've not told you. Well, today I'm going to tell you. This is Versace Oud Noir. Struggled to find in Europe, but essentially it's Versace perfume, but they've given it a twist with oud. It is essentially it's a bark of a particular tree. It has a distinctive smell, but it's very kind of Eastern and very popular in this part of the world, in the Middle East. So what Versace have done is they've combined these scents. This scent is absolutely amazing, and it's something that is very masculine, very kind of modern, but also traditional as well. And what I find with this is you need a bit, but once you have it on yourself, your clothes, for the rest of the day, and it retails for about 50-60 pounds, I think. The ones that I've seen online, I don't pay that much. I go to a guy who I buy wholesale from. The other scent is a scent that I've worn a bit of this year. It's the Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus is an awesome scent. It's a very traditional scent. It's a very masculine scent. It's a scent that's very expensive. It's expensive because it's got a name for itself, because it's worn by the royalty, Prince Charles, I think a few other, the Duke of Edinburgh perhaps. It's a great scent, very expensive, but I found something which is an alternative to that for a fraction of the price. That is this, the Adventure Pour Homme by Polo Beverly Hills. This is not Polo Ralph Lauren, this is Polo Beverly Hills. It's a different brand, and I think for this is 100 milliliters. I paid around about 40 pounds or 45 pounds, and if you shop around you might be able to get it cheaper. It's got a very similar scent to Creed Aventus. The only thing that it lacks is that kind of, Creed Aventus will stay on you for a long time. You know, for a fraction of the price, it's not bad. Creed Aventus, incidentally, for like 100ml bottle is about 200 pounds, give or take. So, you know, it's a big difference. The next thing that I want to focus on is fashion. So, at the beginning of 2016, I ended up getting onto the kind of Yeezy hype at one point. I ended up buying a pair of Adidas trainers, which, don't get me wrong, are really good, but they weren't great for my feet. And I found that the 2 months that I wore them absolutely just killed my feet. So 2016, from a fashion perspective for me, have been all about the Nikes, particularly the Nike Zooms and Nike Lunar Glides. If you are somebody that's looking for comfort, if you're somebody that's looking for you know, a pair of trainers that are going to help with flat feet or, you know, collapsed arches, these trainers are definitely worth considering. Honestly, these things, they saved my 2016, because I was literally like, I was going to the doctors, the doctor was saying to me, look, you know, we're gonna have to inject stuff in you and this, that, the other, and it just drove me absolutely insane. I can't recommend these highly enough. As far as I'm concerned, like Nike, they've kind of, from a fashion perspective, they've gone a bit backwards when it comes to what guys like Adidas are throwing out there. However, having said that, these are classics. Like, you can never go wrong with a pair of Nikes. Right, the next thing, a lot of you know that I'm a major watch fan. For me, 2016 was the year that I ended up picking up this, the Rolex Explorer 2 16570. I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy a Rolex, because not everybody can do that. But what I would recommend is that if you're a guy, it's really important to have a watch, because I feel that part of being a man, or part of being you know, in the world of men, is that watches are like the only accessory that we have which is kind of like jewelry but not jewelry at the same time. Not only is it versatile and sturdy and keeps amazing accurate time because it's a mechanical watch, there are no batteries inside here. It is basically mechanically powered through your wrist motion day to day. Stunningly sophisticated and cool. If you get a good sports watch, mechanical watch, you can wear that in smart situations and also in casual situations. If you buy the right type of watch, it can actually be an investment for you. This watch that I purchased near the fall of 2016, middle of 2016, since then it has actually gone up in price. Now I'm going to do a separate video where I talk about watches, you know, the best watches, mechanical watches to start off with. But for now, one of my star buys of 2016 has to be, in terms of fashion, the Rolex Explorer 16570. Incidentally, this is actually an older watch. It's a watch from 2006. And if you do a bit of research and if you get to know the kind of model that you're after, the make that you're after, you can actually find some amazing buys. The longer I keep it, in many respects, the more money I'm making from it. Right, the other thing when it comes to fashion, the other item that I want to talk about really quickly is this. I kind of posted this up on Instagram and on Snapchat, but basically I've this year purchased two backpacks from two new travel. Really well designed. If you lose it, you're able to kind of, if somebody finds it, they can contact a particular number and then TuMe arrange for that to be given back to you. And also just the build quality, material quality on their backpacks or on any of their luggage or travel stuff is really good. Also, they do like small customizations. So like, for example, over here you can see MK, my initials. They do that for free, and then you get like kind of other stuff that you can customize. You've got all these different compartments. Something to note though, they are a little pricey. I mean, I think the blue one that I got, the one that I use for work, is priced around about £300. This one is close to about 400. Okay, so there are two other products that I want to mention. First product is this. This is a book by a guy called Gary Vee. It's an amazing book. It's called Ask Gary Vee, One Entrepreneur's Take on Leadership, Social Media and Self-Awareness. Bit of a long title. I will leave a link down below. But in terms of this year, reading material, I've read a few books, quite a few magazines, mostly related to the jobs that I've been working on. But this book is insane. There's a wealth of knowledge, very direct, to the point, no kind of like beating around the bush. Gary Vee is an individual. If you don't know who Gary Vee is, I'll post a link down to his YouTube channel down below. He's an amazing entrepreneur, but an amazing entrepreneur that's in the digital world, the digital age that we're in, the social media age. Definitely worth picking one of these up, and it's available as an audio book or as a physical book. So doing something for yourself in terms of self-growth, self-productivity, I definitely recommend this book. The final thing that I want to mention is Instagram as an app has been one of the social media platforms that I have A, really been impressed with, and B, really enjoyed using this year. We know that Instagram tried to take on Snapchat and they copied a bunch of the features that were very exclusive, but you know what? They've done an awesome job. And I found that actually this year using Instagram has helped both me creatively, but also in the terms of, you know, getting what I do on YouTube and on social media out there, both to brands, to professionals, as well as to you guys. You know, I've really enjoyed interacting with you guys. I try and respond to as many of the direct messages as I can. And the other interesting thing was that I was going through my phone in terms of what applications using more of. Instagram came right at the top. And that is it, guys. That is it for this video. Are there any products that you think I should check out for 2017? Are there any products that you really think that I should know about and would recommend? And finally, one other thing, I want you guys to be honest with me and open with me and let me know what you think about this whole concept. Would you like to see this on a monthly basis? My favorite products of the month, any particular categories or other categories that you want me to talk about? Comment down below, and all the links for the products that I mentioned, whether I've reviewed them myself or where you can buy them, will all be down below. Thank you so much for staying to this part of the video. If you have, Team Emkwan all the way. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, I'm Emkwan. Peace and blessings.